So right now I'm at left guard, and like mainly the benefits is versatility. So at the end of the day, we're all blocking. It's all O-line play, so hands, feet, all of that matters. It's just that versatility of being able to play both sides. So whenever I'm called, whenever my number's called for whatever side I'm needed to play, I'm prepared to do that. So, and also just being able to apply that the scheme that we got into the different sides of the positions.
I was going to say, how much more comfortable are you now in the offense that second time around?
Much more confident, much more comfortable. So just being able to get those repetitions of repeated plays and getting the reps and talking to coach over stuff that I may be confused about on the second time is much more easier, much more seamless. Now I'm quicker to answer questions. Now I'm quicker to know my alignment and my assignment. So it's much better.
Gotcha. And just in terms of the group, I know you guys are down some bodies this spring. What's it look like for everybody else trying to make a name for themselves, trying to make a push for themselves? You've got young guys, you've got a couple of veterans in the mix. How's it look just knowing with some of the older guys, veteran starters out? What's the group look like this spring?
So for everybody now, it's just getting better, being intentional with the details of everything we're doing, every single practice. So knowing that, okay, we have our older guys, we had our previous starters out right now. Now it's time for us to go out there and make a name for ourselves, guys that do want to get out on that field and prove themselves. And now every single day being intentional and sort of showcasing exactly what we can do for everybody else to see.
Last one for me, I was going to say, do you feel like it's a good second chance for yourself to kind of make a name and show that you have made improvements since last season and you do belong maybe in that starting group?
For sure. So mainly the main thing is just kind of eliminating all distractions and focusing on myself. If I can focus on myself, focus on what I have to do and listen to the instruction the coach is giving me and be intentional in the coaching that he's giving me, then that's when I can see that jump to being more consistent in the starting lineup and sort of just showcasing that I can bring that consistency to the O-line that's needed. So,
thank you.
I guess I'm gonna go next. My question is, now that you've kind of sort of had a year under your belt, how has that helped you relate to some of the new guys and the transfers that have come in and who are still trying to adjust to not only being on grounds, adjusting to a new football team, and adjusting to a new offense?
So, I mean, now, second go around, I know how it is. Like, getting around ground, it's a big campus, so it's easy to get lost. You know, just talking to the guys, letting guys know that, hey, this is what this building is, this is what this building is. And from a football standpoint, I understand what it is to come in and get a whole new install, a whole new playbook, and learn that playbook in spring, which is a decent amount of time. And it's really helpful to have the coaches around us, too, because they make sure that that's transition from the previous school that we were at from our first year here to this one is seamless. So kind of seeing that in the guys, the camaraderie that we've built, being able to be comfortable enough to ask each other questions and talk about the plays that we may need help with each other, and being able to build that brotherhood, because now I'm able to answer my brother's question and now we're both understanding the playbook even more with each other. So, yeah.
Hey, kind of in a similar vein there, you came in as a transfer last season, and now you guys have another transfer coming in with Drake Maas. How have you developed a relationship with him so far, and what have you been able to tell him about the experience of kind of assimilating into the program as a former transfer lineman yourself?
Yeah, Drake, that's my guy. He's a funny dude. We always kick it with each other in the locker room. He's my locker buddy. His locker's right next to mine, so we just talk. We talk scheme, talk about our plans for the future, talk about our plans for the team, and just understanding that we have a role here to play, because we're two of the older guys on the O-line right now since everybody's out. So we have a role to play and sort of like leading by example. Not only that, but proving ourselves to show that we can be on a starting lineup. So just coming in and working hard every day and pushing each other, competing with each other, showing each other that once one person does good, we try to do good, or the other person tries to do good, and so on and so forth, kind of build that competitiveness and also that camaraderie with each other.
This is your second year in the program, but also now your second year playing under Coach Heffernan. How has your relationship with him developed, and how are you more comfortable, playing with him as your offensive line coach?
Yeah, Coach Hef's always open to answer any question I have. He's always helping me out with the things that I need to fix every single time. He's repeating it to me, letting me know that I need to do this, I need to do that, and it's so good to know that he really cares about my well-being and my ability to get better at the game. Like, he's really there being intentional with me with instruction and letting me know what I need to do, where I need to go, and not only with just me, but with everybody on the O-line, showing that equal care for every single person is very nice to see from an O-line coach. It's amazing. So we couldn't ask for anybody else.
Thank you.
Sorry about my dog, he's really barking, but you have a lot of young guys in that offensive line right now. How have you seen them, kind of their development, and who kind of stands out right now to you?
Just guys being able to just listen. A lot of times the college game is much faster than it is when you're in high school, so the first thing is just being able to listen and grab as much detail, as much information as you can. And we're really seeing guys, we're in meetings, guys are attentive, taking notes, filling up their notebooks. Guys are coming to us, older guys, asking us questions on what they need to do on either play. And it's our role as the older guys to be able to answer those questions that they have for us, because they're new to this and this is their first go around in the college football atmosphere. So just being there for them and them being able to be comfortable enough to come ask us questions and come talk to coach and refer back to their notes and the things that they've written down from meetings. So that, I feel like all that has been important.
And how much have you seen Noah Harso grow in that offensive line? He seems to have really come to his own at that center position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're seeing Noah. He's really like commanding the offense as a center. Like he's our quarterback before the quarterback. He's telling everybody on the O-line where they need to go, telling guys what combo block they have on the back side and what combo block we have on the front side. He's telling guys, okay, watch him. He may be blitzing. Like, he's really facilitating the offense, and it's a great thing to see from Noah. Like, he's really grown a lot in just the 4 practices that we've had, and the sky's the limit for him. We have 11 more practices, so who knows how much better he can even get between that time.
If I could jump in with another, you guys ran the ball really well in that middle stretch of the season last year. William Mary, UNC, Miami. How do you get to a point where you're pushing, paving the way for those kind of performances a little more regularly?
Just being intentional with our assignment and our combos. Main thing is when we're moving guys out of the way, when we're all on one accord, understanding where each person's going, to the point where even if we do make a mistake, we're all making a mistake going the same direction. So either way, as long as we're all on one accord, that's the thing that ended up happening. The O-line kind of gelled and seamed together and kind of figured ourselves out and knowing exactly what our assignment is and being comfortable in the scheme. And I feel like this spring, really, that's what's going to end up being the case for this, getting more comfortable with the scheme with us as the younger guys and getting back to that point where we're moving the ball really well.
And then one more. Sage Ennis was telling me you and him and Kobe Pace all lived together.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, first with Kobe, what are you expecting from him this season? He's kind of the older guy in that running back group now. What are you expecting from him? And what's a Houston guy living with two Clemson guys for?
So Kobe's a hard worker. He's a real hard worker, and I feel like that's going to show this season. He's really been putting attention to detail in his cuts and everything that he has to do as a running back, and kind of like emerging as a leader of that running back room, because like you say, he's the oldest one in the room. So for him pushing the other guys and us as the O-line creating holes for him, we all expect him to break out and have a great season this year. And being the only one, I'll be over there talking mess, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always talking trash to them boys, saying, oh, y'all lucky y'all never seen us. But at the end of the day, I mean, you never know, so. Yeah.
Fair enough. Thanks, Ugonna.
For sure. Appreciate you.